Hello and welcome to another video, guys. This video we're actually going to be refinishing the headlights again, but we're going to be doing it the proper way. So if you guys follow the channel, you know that I actually had some trouble refinishing my headlights. The biggest mistake I did was wet sanding them all the way down and then polishing them and then trying to spray the UV coating. What happens is when you spray the UV coating, it will not bond to the light fixture if it is too smooth. And what happened is as soon as I wiped it with isopropyl alcohol, the spray just came right off. So what you have to do is sand it down, but don't finish it as much as you think you should. All right, so I want to show you guys without the headlights on, without any of the rings on. You can see maybe there's a little haziness here. There's a little towards the bottom here. You know, there's a little on this corner. Obviously, yeah, you can see this corner right here. You know, that's not dirt. That's not going away. So with a nice clean, they look better, but they're gonna fade over time if you don't actually seal them with proper UV again. And then over here is the same case where you have cloudiness that's already starting to come up again. Certain angles it looks okay, but you know, certain angles it doesn't. So these are not 100%. Instead of buying new ones, I'm going to be fully refinishing them. And I will tell you guys, people had suggested replacing the lenses. This is an 03 car, it's a 2003. The lenses are not able to be swapped on these cars, unfortunately. Otherwise, I might have done that. So for right now, we're gonna see what we can do. For the E39, I definitely recommend taping the front bumper. In this case, the lights are gonna be sliding around, so you definitely wanna tape it to protect it so you don't scratch when you're pulling out the headlights. All you need is an 8mm socket and a 4-inch extension. There are 4 bolts, pretty easy to get to. The front 2 are very easy to get to, and then the rear 2 are a little bit harder. Just make sure you don't drop the bolt and you'll be good to go. Okay, so getting the headlight out is really not that hard, but I would say my method was kind of wiggling it, pressing it from behind and sort of pulling it from the one edge. That kind of got it loose, you know, just the gaskets get a little tight over time. They get kind of stuck and, you know, just kind of wiggle it around a little bit. And then obviously there's a bunch of lights that are plugged into the ballast. So you want to pull out the light a little bit and then unplug a couple of them. And then I left a couple bigger plugs in before I pulled the whole light out. And then once you kind of turn it, as you can see, I unplugged one of the last couple and then I just pulled it right out. Okay, first pass with a 600 grit sandpaper. That's the only grit we're going to be using for this project. Looking really good, nice and hazy, but the corners still need some work. As you can see, the corners and the top and the bottom, I just didn't hit them as well. There's a couple areas where I'll point out to you guys where it just needs a little bit more work done. The whole thing needs to be completely hazy and completely even. That's the key here, is making everything even. The edges have to be just as hazy as the center of the light. Alright guys, looking great except those edges, man. I still need to do a little bit more work around these edges, and then we're going to jump right into the next step. I would recommend removing the tape. After all the wet sanding, it's really soggy and disgusting, and there's a lot of water that is trapped behind the tape and the lens. So I'll definitely remove the tape, dry it out, and then we're going to be taping it again with some nice dry tape. Alright guys, I finally got the whole light done. The edges look good, the middle looks good, the whole thing is evenly foggy. That's what you want to go for, is the whole thing needs to be that weird hazy look. That is the exact thing that you want to make sure that the new clearer UV will bond properly to the light. The clear we will be using is a very special clear. It's not something found in every single store, but the first step is to definitely shake it up. I'll put a link in the description of this video for this. I had to order it offline. It's hard to get. And I'll also tell you that it is only good for 48 hours. So once you crack this bottle open, you pretty much have to use it now, and then you're going to have to throw it away. I'm wearing a respirator just in case. Okay, so after you're done shaking it up, what I did was take this little red piece that they give you that's attached to the lid and put it on the bottom of the bottle. That essentially releases the two chemicals and lets them go together. And then you're going to want to shake this thing again for another 2 to maybe 5 minutes. Definitely shake it more than you think you need, at least 2 minutes, it says it on the bottle. So you take off this little red piece, put it in the bottom, press it, smack it really with your hand, and that should release the two chemicals together and mix them up. Okay, so it's finally time to spray the clear onto the light. What we're going to be doing is 2 glossy coats, just 2, but each coat is going to be a little bit on the glossy or heavier side. We're not going to do like a little light coat for the very first coat or anything like that. We're definitely going to make sure that especially the first coat goes on heavy enough and evenly enough, and so that'll give us a really good base for what the light is going to look like. And then we'll do the second coat once the first coat gets a little bit tacky, which could be anywhere from 5 to 7, maybe 10 minutes depending, but you can use your finger and touch one of the edges on the tape instead of the light to see if it's tacky or not. Alright, looking great, guys. This is only a few minutes after the first coat is drying, less than 5 minutes, and it's really looking good. I was really skeptical. You see these nasty looking lights and then you spray the clear and it doesn't really look like much, but trust me, give it 5 to 7 minutes and it's going to be looking just like this. Alright, so you can see me here checking out the light. I was just touching the tape right next to the headlight and it was just a little bit tacky, which is perfect. We don't want it to be runny, but we also don't want it to be completely dry either, because the second coat that we're going to be applying needs to be adhering to a little bit tackier of a surface. That'll give it a better bond and finish the complete look of the headlights. So the second coat is exactly the same as the first. It's a solid glossy coat. This is not going to be any sort of dusting or anything like that. Make sure you just do a slow, even pass. This stuff doesn't really run or anything like that nearly as easy as a lot of spray paint that you buy. This is definitely a higher end product. So have that confidence that you'll be able to do a really nice even job. Just keep your spray even, slow, and you'll get those 2 glossy coats on there just as easy as I did. And I'm such a big noob. So this is just a few minutes after the second coat has been sprayed. It is looking really good. It has a little bit of shine to it. It's obviously not fully dry yet. Once it dries, it literally is going to look brand spanking new. So I want to give you guys a good idea of what it's going to look like before it's 100%. Anything that looks a little hazy or weird or like there's some, reflection still in there, that is purely just because this product is really good and it is a glossy finish just like any other headlight. So if anything looks weird, it's just from the reflection in the light. Don't worry, in person it's literally crystal clear. I think these lights are just throwing it off just a little bit, especially when it's still wet. I hope you guys are sitting down for this part because holy crap, don't pass out. They look amazing. It's finally fully dried. It's been about an hour. I would say a solid hour to 2 hours. These things will be 100% dry. They look amazing. I'm about to pull off the tape here in just a second, but I wanted to get them upstairs in my place so you guys can see in normal light. I will put them in the car, so hang on. Just a couple clips later, you'll see them in the car, but oh my God, they seriously look brand new. All right guys, so as you can see, here are the headlights in the sunlight. I wanted to show you what they looked like with the sun properly shining on them, and of course we're getting kind of a reflection going on, but trust me, they literally are like 95% perfect. I'm gonna turn off the lights here just so there's less reflection. Maybe you guys can see that, maybe you can't, but there is a lot of reflection because of the sun, but they really look amazing. So these lights look so amazing, guys. This process was seriously perfect. I wish I would have done it the first time around. Huge shout out to my buddy Mike. He gave me all the details I needed to know. He gave all the pictures I needed to see, and I actually sent him a bunch of videos and pictures along the way just to make sure I did it perfect, because after a couple of times I really don't want to do it again. So anyways, thanks again, Mike. Seriously, you're a great friend. Thanks for all the info. And you got my E39 M5 looking brand new. Besides all of the disgusting dirt, we finally got window tint 20%. That's a separate video, so check that out if that video is up. And we're gonna do something about this exhaust, guys. I don't know what, but comment below if you have an opinion about this exhaust. So with that said, I will see you guys next time, and thank you for watching.